Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Ms. Good News, right here with Let's Talk Good News Talk Show. Make sure you tune in every Friday at 8:30 a.m. And this episode is brought to you by Belly Soul Food Diner, the taste that hits the spot.
I eat at Belly's. The taste that hits the spot.
Action. Welcome back, y'all. This is your girl, Ms. Good News again. We are right here with Let's Talk Good News, okay? Where we amplify hope and we continue to celebrate good stories and success and let you know that there is goodness out here in the world, just like Dr. Davis.
Well, I want to say there's no news like good news. Hey, good. Glad to be here again.
Y'all heard him. Yeah. So yes, let's get back into it. When we left off, you were telling us, and I know people are at the edges of their seats and they're like, okay, come on, you stop right there at the good part where you met your mother and you reconnected.
That's why there was a commercial.
That's right. That's right.
After that, so we can get you to come back.
That's right.
Like the soap operas on Friday.
That's right. See?
You will be tuned in on Monday.
That's
They're
right.
going to leave you hanging on Friday.
That's right.
Well, that's good. But I'll say this. Wanda Gibbs, my mom, we were acquainted, remember?
That's right.
I was born, she was 14.
That's right.
I'm now 24. Right? So it's like 24 years later, we're reunited.
That's right.
We're reunited in Hill House High School, like I said in the last segment, and immediately, not initially, but immediately,
right,
she began to pour into my life. It's almost as if God said, I need this mother to get you through this leg of the race. But now I need this mother to get you through the next leg, which will be the final leg.
The final leg.
Yeah, the final leg of your journey. And so, because had I not met my mother, I probably never would have gone back to college.
That's right.
If I never went back to college, I definitely wouldn't be the 13th president of Livingstone College. So,
LC.
So who you with? So she was very, very instrumental, but she would tell me all the time, you're smart, but you gotta go back to college.
That's right.
You're smart. And I was like, I don't need to go back. I'm making six figures without the college degree. I would actually say that ignorant stuff, right? I said that to your mother. How dare you? I need to get on time out. But I said, I don't need to do that. She said, yeah, but you're going to hit a glass ceiling. And sure enough, it hit me.
Wow.
I hit a glass ceiling.
Now that's
but
powerful.
It didn't hurt me. It just jolted me a little bit. Right?
Wow.
So I've been working in this hospital laboratory for almost 8 years, no problems, stellar evaluations, and then I had a laboratory manager.
Okay.
I'm not going to drop her name, but I know it. I'll tell you after the segment. Who questioned my credentials and said, "Why are we letting him work on the bench and he doesn't have a degree?" Not only did that sting, it stunned me.
But wait. I got to pause you right before you get to it. Okay, so a couple things. For the people who don't understand, you did go to the Army, but even in the Air Force, even in the Air Force, when you go get the tech school, right? You don't necessarily get a degree. It's just a training. For the ones who don't know, it's just a training, because I'm pretty sure there's people like, well, he went to school, and then you think about having all of that experience, and then for someone to question it, and you saying, okay, maybe I do got to get my degree, like my mom's saying. But before we get into that, take us back to the moment when you was in the school, because, you know, we left him on the edge of the seat. We have to finish that. We got to pull that to an end right there. But you met your mom at the school. The guy that helped you. Ben Hunter connected you, got your mom. What happened? We need to know. We waiting.
So he goes out after I tell him the story. You know, he's a big guy with the remember Shaft with the pork chop sideburns. He had those. And this was the late '80s, so you know he was still rocking the '70s, right?
That's right.
And he looked at me and he said, "Man, this better not be no joke, because I know the woman you're talking about. So I should know this story." And he went and found her. In about 10, 15 minutes, he walks in. And it's the lady that I saw, like I said, when I came in the building, it was the same lady I saw.
Wow.
She was my mom, had these high heels on, leather skirt. I mean, she was rocking a long leather skirt. I mean, she was killing it, right?
Right.
And it was instant. It was like, okay, let's pick up from where we left off.
And was there any animosity?
Not from me.
Not from you at all? And was she regretful?
I learned what happened because I never really learned what happened.
Right.
I just knew that I was in foster care.
Right.
And I was ashamed of being in foster care. So much so that I did what so many young people do who are in foster care. I made up stories that the old people that I was living with, the people who put a roof over my head and gave me a safe place to exist.
Right.
I would tell everybody that, oh, they're my grandparents.
Oh.
Because I didn't want anybody to know I was in foster care.
Right.
But my reasons for being in foster care are not for the traditional reasons.
That's right.
What most people have to understand about foster care, you may have to bring me back for another show to talk solely about foster care, is that you are not supposed to, they're not supposed to split up your family unless you were being harmed.
Right.
I wasn't being harmed. My mother was just a teenager.
That's right.
So why put me and her in a foster home?
Right. And then separate you at that.
And separate us.
Okay.
And so that's another story.
Right. So it was instant, and again, so now we back again to her pouring
she
in
told
you.
me about my sisters. She told me that I had a sister. I have a sister that's 2 years older than me.
Wow.
So she was pregnant at 14, pregnant again at 16. But here's the shout. All of that happening, she still went back to college, earned a bachelor's degree, earned a master's degree, and had an administrative 6-year, which made her eligible to be a principal in New Haven Public Schools. She was the Joe Clark of New Haven Public Schools. She managed the alternative school in the city.
Wow.
Had 2 kids before the age of 16.
She did it.
Yeah,
There's no excuses. So now let's get back to you, because she got to see what she helped produce and create.
So after she told me to go to school, one day I'm sitting there and, I'm playing, and I just like to just be real. I was playing Pass, Puff, Puff, and but I didn't inhale.
Okay.
Just saying. And I'm sitting in her kitchen. We're talking now. Everything happened at the kitchen table. In my book, I'm going to talk about a segment or a chapter called The Kitchen Table. And at the kitchen table, she said, you've been called to ministry. And you know what I said? I said, he didn't call me. If you call me, I'm going to tell you got the wrong number. Be careful when you play with God, because he'll show you. Now, I'm not playing. If I say be a donkey, you're going to be a donkey.
You're going to do it.
Yeah, so you're going to get in the ministry, you're going to get in the ministry.
Wow.
And one New Year's Eve, right, I'm driving around the city, just surveying the landscape, trying to figure out where is everybody. I realized that everybody wasn't in the club on New Year's Eve. Everybody was in the church. And when I pulled back up to my club, because at that time I had another club, and I pulled up, it's New Year's Eve, my parking lot is starting to fill, but that's because everybody went to church first. They went to the club last. And while I was sitting there, that's when I really heard in my spirit that I didn't call you, save you from destruction, for you to run clubs. I got another mission for you. So I preached my trial sermon in December. I can't remember the year offhand. I know it was December 7th.
Okay.
It was Pearl Harbor Day, because I remember in my introduction I said Pearl Harbor Day, which will go down in infamy. But after I did that, I think that was 1994.
Okay.
December 7th, 1994. Preached my trial sermon.
Okay. And you were still young then, maybe 30s?
94?
30s?
You do the math.
Yeah.
I'm 60 now. I know you don't believe it. I'm 60 now.
But
I'll be 60 in October.
But that's amazing. But so you was already a gatherer of people.
Right.
And then God just showed you your perspective. Changed your perspective.
And then I did that, and then I met Bishop George Washington Carver Walker Sr. And he had come and spent the day with me. And I had started a project. There was a home for indigent women of color called the Hannah Gray Home.
Okay.
And so it was about to close down. It was a treasure in the community, and I took on the project. That was my first real fundraising project.
Okay.
I raised about $2.3 million.
Okay.
That was my first project, $2.3 million.
Wow.
And I was able to salvage the Hannah Gray Home. And I brought my bishop down because I wanted him to see my work, because I wanted the church to get involved.
Right.
And he said, young man, you're doing things that I have pastors in major pulpits cannot do and have not done. What is your commitment to the Christian ministry? I said, I want you to consider your studies. He said, I don't know how much it's going to take you, but I need you to do it. And that's when I met Dr. Burnell Joyner,
Okay.
president of Livingstone. And guess what? He wrote a letter for me.
Wow.
And I decided to leave New Haven and come to Livingstone. Came to Livingstone, and I finished the continuing ed program, evening and weekend program.
Right, right.
I finished that. I did it in about 18 months.
Okay.
And I graduated magna cum laude.
Okay.
And on the stage at honors convocation, they asked me to be the speaker. And I spoke. And Algenia Freeman, the president at the time, offers me the job. She says, I want you to join my development team. I said, well, I'm getting ready to go to Duke to work on my ministry. And she hit me with the Miss Sealy hook of ministry. It's going to be saving black colleges.
Wow.
That's what Algenia Warren Freeman said on the lawn of Livingstone College after honors convocation.
Wow. And did you say immediately?
That's April 2001. I graduated May 2001. And Katrillia Hunter came to me that same day and offered me the same job that President Freeman had offered me without even talking to Dr. Freeman.
Wow.
And things went well for me. I went back to school, earned a master's in philanthropy and development. After the master's of philanthropy and development, I continued to serve. I went to a nonprofit out in the Midwest, worked with Peter J. Aranda, called the Consortium for Graduate Study in Management. He just retired. Shout out to Peter, because he made me the CEO I am.
Right.
He told me that, hey, you're ready to be a president, but you're not ready to be a CEO yet. He said, but give me 3 to 5 years. You'll be ready to be the CEO everywhere. And he made a work plan for me.
Okay.
He told me I'd be a CEO. So when you see me make decisions, it's because I've learned it from Peter J. Aranda.
So what is one of the major things, I know it's probably many, but what are one of the major things that he taught you that you still carry on and you refer to it constantly?
That's an easy one.
That's the easy one.
Peter taught me how to manage the economic model versus managing a budget.
Okay.
Right? So when you manage a budget, it's, revenue, expenses.
Right.
Peter said, nah, I need you to drill down what drives the revenue, what drives the expenses.
That's right.
And where do they intersect?
That's right.
So he taught me how to master that. He taught me how to see around corners. And
that's awesome.
And that's what I did. So I did that. And in October of 2022, I got my dream job.
That's right.
I was announced, that I'd be the 13th president of Livingstone College.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how did your mom play a role in that? Is her role as far as encourage you to go back to school?
Go back to school.
That's right.
Get into the ministry because it's sequential.
That's right.
Had I never gotten into ministry, I would have never met Bishop Walker.
And so tell us again what you say, God orders, orchestrates,
and ordains.
And ordains.
Yeah. So my mother, remember I told you, she passed, it's like the baton was passed to her. Now you take them to where I need them to go.
That's right.
And so I go back to school. She was here at my graduation. When I got my master's, she was there. She encouraged me both of those steps. She said, you can't stop. So when I got my doctorate, right, she was there. I have pictures with her at my contextual graduation ceremony.
Right.
I was at United Theological Seminary in Dayton. I was robed there and hooded there, excuse me.
Right.
But then they had a special ceremony for me in my community when I pastored Mitchell Chapel in Zion Church in Pittsburgh, where people came from all over Chatham County.
Right.
And all over Zion Church and my family and everything. Watch this. After I declared that I wanted to be the president of Livingstone College, shortly thereafter, she got sick. She came home, we're here, Mother's Day weekend of 2022, because my son and daughter both graduated college with their masters. She was able to see that, and I was able to fix her last Mother's Day meal.
Wow.
I love to cook. I fixed her last Mother's Day meal. And while we were talking, I told her, I said, I'm really going to go for this Livingstone thing. And she got sick. So June happens. You might not remember what happened in June. In June, it was the celebration for Dr. Jenkins.
That's right.
And I was the chair. Remember, we brought in the Whispers. And,
that's right.
It was big time. No, he is not, no other college chancellor or president had it going out like Jimmy Jenkins.
No, I don't believe they did.
So watch this. I'm in her hospital room, and we know that the cancer is just winning the fight. It's the first and last time I can ever remember her yelling at me. Because I was depressed. And she said to me, what's the matter, baby? I said, got a lot on my mind. She said, have you finished that paperwork yet? There was a deadline that I had to submit. And most people said, that was your dream job. Yeah, but I hadn't made up my mind that I wanted to submit it. Most people think I was going, oh, I was the first one to get. No, I was really saying, maybe it's not my time. I'll just serve as an assistant a little while longer. When I told my mom that I didn't do my paperwork, she lit me up like I was in third grade. You get that doggone paper done, blah, blah, blah. You're always doing something for somebody else. Do something for yourself. I don't want to hear nothing till you get that paper done. You get over there with that computer and you get that paper done.
Wow.
And so I finished my cover letter in the Smilo Cancer Center of Yale New Haven Hospital. I submitted my letter, my curriculum vitae, whatever they call it.
Right.
That day.
In the hospital with your mom.
With my mom. My mom passed on July 5th of that same year. I had my first interview shortly thereafter. Then my personal interview, and then my final interview. I became the 13th president of Livingstone College. Now I'm in another fight.
Now you're in another fight.
Right after that, God ordains, orchestrates, orders,
That's right.
All right. But then also the enemy always comes. So while I was working hard to get in the seat. Once I got in the seat, they told me that I had kidney disease.
Right.
But they told me it was real aggressive. In such a very short time, in that same year, I went into full-blown kidney failure. So right now, I might not look like it. I am in full-blown kidney failure. I need a dialysis machine to stay alive.
Right.
Not just to feel good, but to stay alive.
That's
and it's doing just enough to keep me alive. And that's why on during last year's commencement, it was so spiritually moving.
Right.
I made the decision to tell the world that I was suffering in silence. And I needed them to help me.
That's right.
And I needed them to be my match.
That's
because
right.
I couldn't find someone with O positive blood that could be my match. Because I've said this. Some people say, why don't you sit down and relax? I can't. Because if I do that, kidney disease wins.
That's right.
Here's what I say. I may have kidney disease, but it will never have me.
That's right.
So I get out and grind every day, then I go home no matter what. 9 hours on the dialysis machine.
That's
then I
right.
get up the next day and I get on the grind. Because the race is not given to the swift nor the strong.
But the one endures to the end.
To the end. I heard that somewhere.
That's right. And you definitely enduring into the end. And like, if you don't know, kidney disease, stage 5. So that's the final stage where you are now. Again, if anyone knows anyone who is, what's the blood type? O
positive.
O positive. Make sure we're gonna make sure we
O
have
negative. Now I'm telling you, because I learned this in laboratory. It can be O negative as well.
Oh, so you can be O positive or O negative. And if you don't know, that is a rare type.
Right.
It's a rare type. And so he has gone through many different people, family members, where they're just not a match. And so it is critical in this moment that you get a match. And I'm so grateful for Livingstone College and all of
But remember what I said?
Yes.
God orchestrates
Days and orders.
I can't say it now.
Okay.
But much closer to receiving a transplant from what they call a living donor.
Amen.
See, a living donor is someone who volunteers, who's compatible.
That's right.
Volunteers, right? You don't have to wait for someone else to pass.
That's right.
But watch this. I have, from what I understand right now, I have several people who are in the final phases of testing and compatibility.
Wow.
And if they match up now, they can schedule me for surgery. So I'm just thanking God for my miracle.
That's it. Already.
That's right.
We already had a faith.
But it's like football, right? I may be in the red zone. Please don't celebrate until you get in the end zone.
That's right. Please don't celebrate till you get in the end zone.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you don't know, we will have more information about kidney disease, and anyone that is out there suffering too, what would you say to them? Because I know you said a lot. Just keep enduring. Just keep living until you're not living anymore, and just keep fighting the good fight of faith. And what would you say, Dr. Davis?
Endure to emerge.
I love it.
You're going to come out of this.
You're going to come out of this. Yeah, in this story, trials to triumph. Okay? I mean,
think about it. From foster care to the president's chair. And now I'm leading one of the fastest growing HBCUs in the country.
That's right.
I tell everybody to fact check that, because Livingstone not the fastest. Yeah, we are. No other HBCU has doubled freshman enrollment.
That's right.
We've doubled freshman enrollment. We've enhanced our quality. Average student in my last year's freshman class is 3.26.
That's right.
78% retention rate, 92% persistence rate. Raise more money than most private and many public HBCUs.
In 2 years, ladies and gentlemen.
56 million.
2 years.
56 million.
56 million.
And I have a pledge that I don't even count until I get it in hand. I have a pledge of another $6 million that'll happen when the 2 residence halls are completed.
Wow.
In October.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told you there is goodness out here in our community.
And there's good news.
And there's good news,
Yeah.
yes. Listen, you cannot lose with good news. Make sure, again, you stay tuned in, locked in, and check us out at livingstone.edu. You can find out all the information you need to about Dr. Davis, okay? Dr. Davis, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Man, I really enjoyed this. And yeah, you're right. There's no news like good news.
There we go.
All right.
Hello, everybody. This is Ms. Good News with Let's Talk Good News. This episode was brought to you by Symphony Media out of Salisbury, North Carolina.
Oh, my big homie, Big Prince, a.k.a. what his family call him, Clarence Isaiah Glover, was killed last night.
Baby, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, out.
Mo, we killed someone.
His body is still in a stash house.
I can't believe they got my Prince, man.
Whoever did it, they gotta pay 10 times over. And you can bet that. We leave.
Listen, I want to help you. I just need to know why you're looking for him.
Did you need to be mentioned? Your baby mother's. When I was over there, she was ear to ear smell. I'm talking about like the Kool-Aid man, like.
Search his so you can get it.
I got a surprise for you.
Word? What kind of surprise you got for me? You.
Ezekiel Wine?
Yo, I'm a fan, a huge fan, man.
You must be Tyrell.
Did you hear anything? About what? The investigation. We need ears to the ground.
That's right. Pick your best one. You got one chance.
I'm not doing it.
What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Ms. Good News, and I have an invitation just for you. Do you have a story that inspires, uplifts, and brings a smile? Then come and share it on Let's Talk Good News, the talk show where we celebrate positive people and powerful stories. This is your chance to shine, spread your good vibes, and let the world hear your good news. What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Ms. Good News, and you cannot lose with Good News or Angie Martinez. Y'all better stop playing. This is the lady right here.
You can't lose with good news.
That's it.
I love that.
Hey, my name is Pastor Derek Hawkins, and we would love for you guys to join us at Promise City Church, 500 Lincoln Road. You can come 2 opportunities to worship with God, 9 a.m., 11:15 p.m. I promise you it's going to be an exceptional time, and we're so amazingly excited to partner with Miss Good News and to be a part of what God is doing in the city of Salisbury, North Carolina. Come check us out next Sunday, playing your business.